I'm about to tell you how you can make a really good and strong password in 4 easy steps. You're watching Cheetah Raccoon. Hey guys, it's the cheetah that's also a raccoon here, aka Cheetah Raccoon here, and today this is kind of a continuation of my last 3 videos. I don't really think you'd call it a continuation now that I'm thinking about it, but it's more just like a chain of videos that have the exact same topic. So if you don't know, all 3 of the videos that are sort of connected to this video are linked in the description. The first one is about how 15 people I know on Instagram got hacked within the same 2 weeks. The second link is about how they got hacked and the methods that the people who hacked them used to hack them. And the third video is about how you can keep your Animal Jam account protected. In that video, I mentioned that I was going to tell you guys how to make an extremely good password for your Animal Jam account and your parent dashboard in a separate video. And this video is that video that I told you guys about. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to make a really strong password for Animal Jam and your parent dashboard, because Animal Jam doesn't exactly have two-step verification as a few other things may have. But guys, this advice works for just about anywhere where you might use a password. It is not solely for Animal Jam. I just want to make that clear. So let's just get straight into this. And the first thing that you're going to need to do to come up with an extremely strong but memorable password is come up with a really weird and wacky 2-word combination. If you don't know what I mean, I'm about to explain it, and I'm going to need the help of my little sister, who is the weirdest and wackiest person I know. She's also super good at coming up with these kind of 2-word combinations to make the beginning of your password. These 2 words that you end up coming up with are not going to be your full password, they're only going to be a part of it. So without further ado, let's go talk to my sister. Hello, Major Gaming 9, it's me, Cheetah Raccoon. Today we have a question for you. What is the best way to come up with 2-word wacky combinations for the beginning of your password?
Well, what I usually do is I take an adjective. Gross ones are great, like mushy, crusty, fungusy, and that's not a word, fungified, anything like that, just a describing word, an adjective. And then I take a noun, something weird. So like it can't be like red car. It has to be something like maybe like fungified octopuses, something like that. I don't know.
Okay, so for the purpose of this, we're going to be making an example password. Don't use the example password to be your real password. But for our example, we're going to be using the words stubby penguin. So our password so far is stubby penguin, but just wait, because step 2 is to add in some numbers. Just really quickly, I want to say thank you to my sister. She has a channel called Major Gaming 9. It's linked on my channel's homepage. You can go check it out.
Or you can just type it up on YouTube.
Yeah. So moving on to step 2, which is to add some numbers into your password. So here's the thing. I need you guys to pick a sequence of numbers. It has to be 3 or more numbers. And don't use any sequence of the following, such as 111, 000, 123, 321, 432, or anything like that. Don't even use 789. Basically, just don't use any sequence of numbers that can be guessed, okay? So maybe you should use something like 157. So for the purpose of this video, as an example password, we're going to be using the numbers 157. So far our password is stubby penguin 157. But wait, because step 3 is going to make our password even stronger. Step 3 is to add in some symbols, and symbols are basically question marks, exclamation marks, at symbols, dashes, underscores, anything you want. And I want you to pick at least 2 symbols. So for this purpose, I'm going to be picking the dash and the question mark. Once you have picked those 2 symbols, I want you to go ahead and somewhere in your password so far, go ahead and put in those symbols. So I'm going to put my dash between the words stubby and penguin, and I'm going to put my question mark after the numbers 157. So my password so far is stubby dash penguin 157 question mark. Now, that is what you call a secure password, okay? And here's the thing, Step 4 is to do anything you can to make the password, even if it's just a little bit stronger. Like maybe I think that if I do stubby-penguin1574 question mark, it might make my password stronger. Or I could do stubby-penguin157 question mark, exclamation mark, at symbol. Basically, you can add any extra words, symbols, numbers, or anything else you think you might want to add just to make the password a tad bit stronger. Now, this is not necessary. You can just skip over the 4th step and go straight to your password being stubby-penguin157 question mark. And never save your password on Google, because there's always a chance that that could somehow get your password stolen if your computer gets hacked. So yeah, and that is pretty much it. And I would say if you make up a password like this, don't use it on any other sites if possible. And I'm not saying that you have to make a completely new password for every single website you make, but maybe just like slightly alter the password for every new password and account that you make. And maybe if you want to keep your Animal Jam account extra safe, don't use your Animal Jam password anywhere else, not even slightly altered. Like I said, just keep that Animal Jam password solely for Animal Jam, or you could do that for anything else. And like I said, feel free to use this method to make passwords for anything. And if it's a little bit hard for you to remember, try to come up with maybe the 2-word phrase should have some sort of meaning to you. Like it should, maybe you have some relation to rusty teddy bears. I don't know why, but that's just the first thing that came to my head. But, you know, maybe use some sort of 2-word phrase that is really wacky and unguessable, but something that you still have a personal connection to so you can remember. But when I'm saying this, I'm also going to say do not make your password any personal information about yourself, because you may think you're the only person who knows that information, but the truth is you're not. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video. You can comment on my discussion page by scrolling down below this video, clicking on my channel's name, and going to the discussion tab from my channel's homepage. There you can type in a comment, and I guarantee you I will respond. And feel free to jamagram me on Animal Jam. You can also find me on Instagram at cheetahracoonaj. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have fun, stay safe, and play wild.
Beautiful people, top designer clothes, front row fashion shows. What you doing?